Where there's a phone, there's a scammer using it to fleece someone's cash. Now these highly organised syndicates are using middlemen to collect your money in person. They're called money mules. Tonight, inside their elaborate schemes, and the moment it all came crashing down for one of them.
Vast majority of scams cannot operate without a money mule.
Let me try to help you out to secure the money, okay?
I was really scared. I was shaking.
So now you can drive down to your bank, right?
They're just disgusting what these people do.
Police!
So without him, the scam probably wouldn't have happened.
Many of us think we'd never get scammed, yet last year 286,000 Australians were stung with a total damage bill of $323 million. Part of the reason we're losing so much is a dangerous new tactic, bringing you face to face with one of the criminals right here on Australian soil.
It's critical. Without a money mule role, the syndicate will not be as effective.
Detective Sergeant Alexander Dimitrovich works in the financial and cybercrime group of Queensland Police. He spends an increasing amount of time busting money mules, people in Australia acting as the middleman for a foreign crime syndicate.
Receiving money from someone that you don't know and forwarding money to somebody that you don't know is a high and quite loud warning sign that people should be looking at.
This 32-year-old nurse, who we'll call Jasmine, is right now on the phone to an Indian-based scammer trying to connect her with their Australian operative to take her cash.
When you will get 10 minutes of time, you can email me your working place address. So by that time, we can send the police officer and from the Centrelink and from the Service Australia.
Jasmine has already lost $28,000 to these scammers and contacted a current affair asking for help. She was tricked by a robocall scam originating from India, informing her she was facing police trouble.
That I've been involved in money laundering and drug trafficking, that I have 1 million, I gained 1 million from it.
The startling allegations sent her into shock, but were followed up with an even nastier trick, calling her from a number identical to her local police station in Brisbane.
I thought about, it appears to be a legit number, and then it says underneath, Beenleigh, Queensland.
We witnessed this dangerous ploy ourselves when the scammers call again to steal more of her money.
So she's going to now get the police to call you?
Yeah, she's probably gonna have the same number.
So ma'am, I already emailed to the service team, okay? Maybe any point if they are calling you, just let me know so you can put me on hold, you can answer the call, okay?
She's very convincing.
Yeah.
She's saying she's going to help you.
That's why I hold on to it, to that idea that they can save my money.
Sure enough, another call comes in, matching the phone number for Browns Plains police station.
So whatever funds that you have secured with the Services Australia, each and every amount will be transferred to your new banking account.
Which police station are you based again?
Brown Plains.
It's a technique called spoofing, creating a fake phone number to flash on your screen. Any tech-savvy operation can do it, but scammers use it with devastating consequences.
You'll never receive a call that'll tell you that unless you comply with certain conditions, you will be jailed and arrested. Hang up and block that call. Save yourselves long-term pain.
Unfortunately, many scam victims like Jasmine don't hang up, facing an increasing barrage of pressure like this.
Yes.
But if you don't want to do it, then you will lose your all money from your Suncross account.
Scammers are relentless in their pursuit of your money. Have a listen to them trying to convince Jasmine to take the day off work to hand over more cash.
Then you can just tell them, right, you can take her off today and you will come Monday.
No.
Request them. Just try once.
I did
Just
try.
try once, ma'am.
They're so greedy, so pushy. They're just disgusting what these people do.
But Jasmine wouldn't have lost a cent if it wasn't for this guy, Amrit Pal Singh, a Gold Coast truckie contacted by a friend of a friend in India to collect some bags of cash. CCTV captures Singh driving in his black BMW to Cleveland Shopping Centre in Brisbane. He's been instructed to find Jasmine waiting in her car with $28,000 she'd just emptied from her bank.
She was terrified, but was assured once the money was paid, police officers would approach her to clear her record.
Security cameras capture Singh calmly returning to his car and driving off with Jasmine's money.
When you realised nobody was coming, what did you think?
I'm like, did I get scammed? Like I was frozen for like I couldn't believe it happened.
This is the day Singh's world came crashing down with a knock on the door from Queensland Police. The 32-year-old father had committed the same crime another 2 times in car parks around Brisbane, taking delivery of bags of cash, then on-sending to India.
Unfortunately, that case is not a unique case, but is one of the quite serious cases in nature where the victim came face-to-face with an offender working on behalf of the criminal syndicate.
The fraud Singh was involved in netted $61,000 from hard-working Australians. All he earned out of it was $900 and was sentenced to 12 months jail, released on immediate parole.
So he was charged with fraud because he played a critical role.
Lawyer Richard Mitry says this money mule's attempts to claim he didn't realise his criminality fell on deaf ears.
The magistrate found in that case that regardless of that, you chose to remain ignorant. He was reckless and really probably having a successful trucking business should have known what he was doing was wrong.
How much do they try and play the ignorance card when they're finally caught?
The ignorance card is the first card that they'll play, and I think that's a first lie that they tell themselves at the beginning of the process, where they try to justify their criminality by first lying to themselves.
Detective Sergeant Dimitrovich says even though the risks far outweigh the minuscule rewards, money mules continue to be motivated by greed.
It comes down to that greed where promise of easy cash drives their criminality and their behaviour.
If you're having a drink in the pub and someone brings you a bag of cash and says, do you mind dropping it around the corner for me? You're probably going to say no. It, quite frankly, doesn't pass the pub test. So why is it any different in a case like this? It's not.
Amrit Singh was also ordered to pay $19,000 back to his 3 victims as restitution. Jasmine should get $9,000 back on what she lost, but so far hasn't received the money.